second one is closed. The third one. We can do fire, earth, and escape through the air. Actually, no. The air is the toughest one.
Why would the air be tough?
Because distance for you does not.
These are simple passageways when you have magic.
Alright then.
Alright, should we try for all four? Can you get to the other?
Water will be a
The water will be the most difficult one. If we're going to start with one, we should start there.
Do you think Nautanica is going to just let us go in there and go?
No. That's why we should all be there to do the last one.
Additionally, Nautanica is already corrupted. She has to be. Her corruption must be extinguished before we can release that plane. No, we stick to planes that are straightforward and irritate our foe.
We have a day until I use. Well, actually, did you share that information or?
No, actually,
okay,
we forgot to because
right. Well, we've got a time thing. We can get a lot done.
We have a day.
We have a day until Ayuz is ready to destroy the other barriers.
Well, then we have a day. We were in. What time is it? You guys were in Nulb really early in the day, and then you took 2 hours inside the place to get ready, and then you teleported here, and then you walked. It's probably like.
We were in Hamlet, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you actually were in Hamlet. It is like 8 in the morning, maybe 9 in the morning, kind of thing. Yeah.
All right.
We'll say 9. 9 a.m.
We can rest as much as we will.
Depends on when he prepared his spells.
I would assume he is an evil caster. He might prepare his spells as early as midnight.
Then we have half a day.
Although he does mock that of other religions, so he might take a more traditional approach.
Alright then.
We could always ask him.
Ask him when he's dead. Which node do we begin with?
If the plan is to get all 4,
The plan's to get the tier.
How's it get that here? Now is a
then we
distraction.
should be ignoring the rest of the distractions.
The other two.
First,
Plan's to get the tier because it's going to take Ali. How long?
at least a day. Assuming he's figured out the bloody formula. That bearded fucker ain't going nowhere until he can get that tear out. I don't care if he's 150 years old before he comes out of that extra-dimensional space.
Yeah.
Get to scribbling.
I'll need more experience to do that, you know what I mean?
Alright.
I think if you guys go out and kill a few more things,
We come
then I'll be able to figure it out.
Alkur's gonna start heading towards. Well, we're doing fire first. Earth is the bitch because of the passageway that we didn't find the other passageway
Just cast fly.
to get through Earth. There's a giant pile of sand. Dude, the only gate we know to get in there is a giant pile of sand, and the other gates have things like purple worms and shit around. Like we didn't clear out that node. There's a dangerous node. Alkur is not going to be eaten by a worm in the Earth node.
Okay, is Alkur going alone?
No. Crusher would go with him.
Alright, so the distraction is with unhooking one node?
It should be enough.
We can do one node.
Upon the completion of the first node, we will make our way to the second.
We know exactly where the other nodes are, right?
Use-
The Earth one?
Which will be the air node.
Which will be the air node. We will be doing it. We will attempt to complete this using a 1-minute spell to time between the first and the second release.
Alright.
All right.
If you hurry, it should take you 3 minutes to get to the chair, assuming that device operates in a reasonable fashion. It should take you no more than a minute or two to get down to the chamber. If we use a 10-minute spell for timing, we will be that will give you 5 minutes of wiggle room if you run into an issue along the way.
All right. So we should cast a 10-minute spell now, and at the end of the 10 minutes, we should undo the portal, the link
Yeah.
for the fire node. Okay. 10-minute spell.
Give me a second. I'm looking to see if we have like there's a good, convenient, cheap kind of.
Tommy's got 11 charges of resist energies. I don't know if those are 10 minutes or not.
Can you affect... Where did
They
you
are
cast...
10 minutes, I think.
Oh.
I just don't know how we know when that one's out.
Oscar, do you know how to move that chair?
Which chair?
The chair.
Okay.
One
Oscar's on the other side of you. What do you mean?
You mean the throne?
The throne.
Okay, come here. I will cast 2 resist fires on ourselves. We'll know when the kind of bluish glow goes away.
Alright.
Uh,
Alkur will go sort of. I think
And
we'll cast
after that?
over the south. Here.
You burn
If we
and
go
die.
to here,
mm-hmm.
at least like a little bit along the way, that could we travel a little bit, and they travel
Okay, you're kind of like
trying
to
to
find-
the travel distance.
oh, all right. We can go wander over here. Good thing we cleared out all these monsters.
Always good to be clean.
Now, Squire, you're going to have to steel yourself.
Really? Still.
Don't want you getting into some sort of divine rage.
I know the plan.
We want to do something.
All right. I'm going to cast on you first, Alkur, then I'll cast on myself, and then we've got 10 minutes to get down into position.
Yes.
I would have written a speech had I known we were doing this today, but... well...
We knew.
yes,
Everyone don't die.
but I like my jammy time.
And
Besides-
we like you to have your jammy time, my lord.
Besides, Ptolemy needed some time to think about his cult and stuff.
You're what now?
My cult.
Discussions for another day, I suppose.
Yes. They're going to love their new king, worship him even.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
That's a good problem to have. Because that means we're alive.
Yes, that is a tomorrow problem.
All right, Alkur. Alkan. Here's your spell. And then here's my spell. And now, when the spells run out, we'll undo the fire node connection.
Perfect. 1 minute after that point, we will attempt to undo the air node.
As it is willed, so it shall be done.
If it, after 3 attempts it is not undone, we will begin making our way back to see how you have fared.
Yes. And if it is undone, you will go to the air node.
Yes.
And in 10 minutes and a few moments, we'll undo that one.
Fire first. Fire first. When this spell ends. 1 minute later, air. Go.
1 minute. All right. I can count. I don't know about the rest of you, though.
Use a simple... Any vassal spell is 1 minute long. Okay, we're gonna tootle away.
Yep.
Alright, this way. Follow me! Oscar's still hiding.
Fucking bastard. Okay, you
Up
guys.
an unky dwarf.
You guys go to the 3rd level.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll take the side passageway north. That one.
To the ascending stair. You go up to the 2nd level.
Okay. From there, I think the easiest way up is
Through the busted.
Yep, we'll
Yeah.
just take the busted
Yeah.
pathway.
Main doors.
Yep. Leading you into the Earth Temple.
Okay. It's way faster now that they've blown everything up. Okay, go up through the stairs. Main floor.
Main floor.
Housewares, party gifts.
I was thinking Shadow should fire arrows with the tips are soul gems. Got him. Got him.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Less Paladin how he thinks about that.
Let's grab Alkur and Bone Crusher, who make their way into the fire node.
Yep. Does Bone Crusher have fire resistance?
Yep.
Good.
5. So
Okay. By that time, you guys appear. You open up the portal and appear in the oven that is the fire node. Bits of lava dripping down from the ceiling in places. The carcass of Ragnar and Fernicus still being air dried by the closed air portal above the big floating pillar of rock.
Alright. Crusher, we should make our way across.
right.
How are you bridging the gap?
Can you make that jump? Well, are you gonna fly? What are you gonna do?
Well, I would make it by flying, although I would think it's best to
Conserve.
conserve our spells.
Now I can't carry him, right?
You could pick up the 150
Well,
pound
Yeah, but how much gear do you have?
Elfling.
I have bulk too.
I will
What's your
use a
bulk?
spell to get there, but I will not do it for another 5 minutes or so, so I can use the same spell to traverse the earth. The air
I
temple.
can carry 4 bulk.
I have more than 4 bulk.
Although I can, if I
God, you're a big furry bitch. Carry 4 bulk.
It's like you'd think elephants could actually carry lots, but they can't because they're too busy holding up their own weight.
that's my max. That's my max. 4 from what I have now.
So you're carrying lots, is what you're saying.
He's a big fuzzy bitch. I carry nothing.
Wait.
You could throw
That's
down your
Shadow.
equipment and then.
That's Shadow.
Oh, well.
God damn it. I can carry 6 bulk from my
6
max.
bulk is a human.
Is it, yeah. That doesn't include their gear.
I can carry 6 bulk, and I can give you some stuff. You
I'd
have
be
a
10
magic
bulk
bag.
with my gear. So we're just going to hang out here, Marty,
Okay.
until there's about what we guesstimate to be 2 minutes left in the spell. We're
Okay.
going to cast a fly spell.
And then
fly over there.
wander over there. Okay.
Right, and then we're going to sit there basically for that whole time going. Let's like wait for that
So-
spell to go and then
So
shoot out and then
Crusher
fly.
drops climbing kit and the Ransuer, and now he can carry you.
Okay. The climbing kit in the heat of this place soon catches fire when you're no longer holding it.
I kind of drop it into his like bag.
Oh, do you have
I have a
He has a
backpack.
back.
Oh yeah, but okay. You save your climbing kit then from.
So it's climbing kit and Ranseur.
Okay.
At this level and at this level of wealth, that climbing kit.
Yeah. No! Rethink the plan. Rethink the plan.
You know what? It might be like me and pens. I can't stand to throw away a pen.
It doesn't
I
fucking
make-
work. Get rid of it.
I can't do it because it might work on a different piece of paper somewhere.
That's absolutely right.
I get so annoyed at work where you walk into the conference room, you grab a fucking a whiteboard marker. It's like, "Grip." Why is it still here? For the last person that used it must have noticed that it's barely making any. So I always chuck those things out, and then have to go find new ones. But
So I was losing my mind on a day like that, and I grabbed it, and somebody threw me a pen, and it was from the paper thing, like it's the Sharpie.
yep.
So I drew on the whiteboard in Sharpie, like a big diagram.
Oh no, you're that guy.
Okay, the other party.
Don't worry, I can fix it with whiteout.
The other party is now standing before the dais and throne, written in common in big chiseled letters on the inside of the domed area where the dais sits. It says, "The power of elemental death brings mortals low, but raises the nameless one high."
You have a seat.
Okay, so you're just walking across the tiles to go sit down.
Yep.
There you.
Okay.
He can blow himself up.
Give me one moment, because I think you just set off a trap.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, look, we got my fucking moon.
Oscar finds him his way, I find him mine. And guess what? I never miss them.
So, Kreiger's just going, yeah, but my fortitude saves through the roof and fails or successes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Actually, yes.
it's the death stuff. There's still a problem with the exploding.
Yep. Alright, the dais and throne. Okay, did you just run across the, there are 4 tiles.
Well, he
You just-
walked. He's not running.
Yeah, you just kind of walked across them.
Wait,
Did-
what?
Did you walk across the white and the green, or the brown and the red?
Yeah, we'll roll randomly because he's not.
Okay, give me a D2.
No, Fox, we did not disarm the trap. We went, oh, I don't want to fuck with this noise.
I rolled a 1.
A 1? Okay. So you walked across the white tile and the green tile. You immediately see that, like, as you're leaving the white tile, there is a bit of magic, and then the green tile, there's definitely magic lancing out. So the first one I need is a will save, and the second one I need is a fortitude save.
Okay. Hang on.
The DC is the DC is 38.
So this is the will save.
Yep.
41.
Okay, you are not cursed.
And
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Give me a sec.
30.
You drank the mutagen, right?
Yeah. And that gives me a minus what?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay.
Oh, and remind me if it gives me a bonus to my fortitude save.
It
Oh.
does.
All right.
So success. -2 will save.
So I still got a 39.
Okay, so you succeed. You don't take the healing curse.
That thing again!
And you have
And the green is a disintegrate.
+3 fort save. If you save, it's a crit save.
It does auto hit.
Yep. You touched the disintegrate tile.
I gotta roll the 1.
Hero point.
Yeah, I'll use my hero point.
One is a critical
Or-
fail, right?
One is just double damage. The thing is, your healer is now going into another plane, so
Yeah.
getting hit points back takes a while.
Hero point that bitch.
But yeah, hero point. So it's not critical.
Okay.
No.
Can you
That's
re-roll?
not how it works. You can re-roll.
Oh,
Just
It
reroll.
wasn't an attack roll.
51.
There you go. You soak it up.
You soak it up. Okay, so there's a bit of green and
Are you
He's
some
like,
sort of dumbass?
Ow!
yeah,
Oscar, I think there's something here.
the trailing glow of these really powerful tiles goes down,
Careful, guys.
and then you hop up onto the throne.
Careful, guys. These tiles will wreck the bottom of your shoes. Look.
You'll realize later with the disintegrate that you have no more toenails. Like they'll grow back. It's just the disintegrate killed your toenails.
They like fall off.
Yeah, they fell off between the combination of the healing curse and the disintegrate. They're like rolling around in your shoe right now.
Step on something?
My feet are itchy.
Now the tiles only start in this back half, and you didn't see any effects when you strode across the front half of the dais.
What magic's up there? Do I think the skull nullifies these?
Yeah, you could just walk across the tiles, no problem.
If they hold my hand, do they get it too, or this doesn't seem that way?
Oscar thinks holding hands is really really neat, but the skull, you're holding onto it, and you think that the skull is only for you. The skull's powers are not for other people; it's for you.
How big of a jump would it be to get from the?
It's
you can command
it's-
it from there. Good luck.
that dais looks like it is like 8 feet plus a 3 feet height, so we'll call it 10 feet. You could run and jump and hope not to.
Well, I'm just gonna walk through. But...
Yeah, okay. Oscar just strides through and hops up onto the throne.
Hey, Ptolemy.
Hmm?
If you got any leftover flies, you might wanna fly on up here.
Oh yes, I suppose I could use one of those.
It's you know that story
Isn't
about step
Ptolemy
on a
coming
crack
with
and it
us?
breaks your mama's back. Well, this is more like it blasts off your nuts.
Isn't Ptolemy with us?
Darion's gonna
Nope.
jump.
Ptolemy's gonna be on the other side.
Ptolemy's on the other side. He's the other end of this.
Actually,
So he's gonna come, okay? He can make this distance in 10 minutes?
What do you mean? It's not that far.
Okay. Better fucking hurry. Okay, Max just comes across to... He doesn't do that, sorry. He gets to the edge,
Yep.
and can he, like, help people across? Like, jump on his back, like...
He is not. He could just stand there to provide some sort of height, but he's not smart enough to toss people across.
Paladin has wings,
Paladin has wings.
Oh, son of a...
so the paladin's wings probably can.
He half jumps and glides across. Like,
he's also legendary or
Athletics.
master in athletics. I can't remember if he's legendary or not, but yeah, it's.
okay, you're
can
running
make it.
you're running out of room to stand on that throne. If you want to go down in combative spaces, you could all squeeze into like smaller spaces if you want to make room for Max.
Hey,
Ptolemy,
guys.
you might want to sit on Kreiger's lap there.
No. It would be unlordly. More like he should sit on my lap when it's gift time, but it's not that celebration.
What?
When you
Shadow's just
when you
gonna
give
try to
gifts to the children, they sit on your lap while you give them the gift. You're too old for gift time.
jump. Shadow's gonna jump. Yeah, he is 34.
Okay, yeah, Shadow,
He's just-
you're able to hop across.
This is with... Yeah, okay.
Come here. Grabs Ptolemy and
Hey,
lifts him
get
up
your-
onto his shoulder.
Get your hands off of me!
Ptolemy, are you going back up then?
What do you mean? I'm going down with you. I need to unhook the thingies. We shouldn't be talking about a plan.
I am
course.
convinced Ahmed wasn't like he was in the conversation and actively talking, but he doesn't know what the plan is.
So the nodes are connected on her end. I get it.
right, so Shadow, are you making room for Max, or are you leaving Max up here?
Max would have his damage cleared too, but I'm guessing.
His damage? Yeah. Yeah, his... Oh, no, he's still damaged. Max can jump this. 17...
Okay.
Give that bitch a sign saying, Malini, pet the doggo.
17... 19...
We realize that's part of this, right?
What's the DC to jump?
It's 10 feet.
We finished this. Malini's just cleaning up the sample. Max is just gone.
Yeah, he jumps.
10 feet is what DC?
Sorry,
well, I
10
rolled a
feet is
27.
a standard action. I believe it's DC 15.
Yeah,
15?
it's
Okay.
not hard.
Okay. So, yeah, he doesn't, like, land on 4 of the tiles.
Yeah, he's just... He's big, right?
yeah, exactly. Duke! It sets off one leg, sets off each of the tiles. Okay, so you guys are all on this grim, like, H.R. Geigerish, like, throne. It looks like it was carved to look like it's organic and has strange mushroom growths on it. And
It's DC 20.
okay. Yep. You're all kind of packed on the throne, and you have just enough people that you could be in combative squares on the throne.
So what is the action to make the skull make the throne?
Oscar puts a hand on the skull, and you can feel that you could command the throne to lower.
And word is going to be yo ho down we go.
Okay. All right.
Protect Ptolemy.
The throne begins to sink into the stonework of the temple. The sides are kind of greasy. You could see some weird stains, like, oh, did somebody, like, die and got caught somehow between the temple, or, like, somebody died while they're going...
didn't keep their arms and legs in on the ride.
There's not much space, so you're like, how did that happen? But then you could see some weird fungal growths the further that you get down. There's definitely a noise as the throne is dropping. Once it starts to get moving, though, it's moving rather quickly, kind of falling through the earth.
No, it's like 40 feet or so, 50 feet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got like Alkur and friggin' Bone Crusher doing it. I spy with something, something with my eye, something that is red.
What does
Okay.
actually do?
So, by the time they ran all the way up there, it's time for Alkur and Bone Crusher to start flying across as the throne is going down. I'm going to show a little bit more of the map of Zuggtmoy's zone of interdictment. As you can see, into other rooms, down some staircases.
Oh, I thought there was a door over there. I expected there.
What's actually there? A very angry demon.
Oh no.
There are several doors.
I thought. I was
wasn't
expecting
expecting this
more
much.
staging,
Yep.
A lot more exposure, I think, than perhaps we were hoping for.
All right. that, I need you guys to add your tokens to the initiative sheet. Or sorry, your I need initiatives to be make sure you're updated, and then we will roll initiative.
'Cause today is the day. Darion.
I'm going to leave IUs on there, just in case.
Alright, my guys are updated.
Lazarus, I'm removing. Oh, I'm going to leave them on, but I'm going to not include them in the initiative. Lord Burn.
And then we get to do a boss run where you fight the souls of every being you defeated in the temple. Dang it.
Okay. We've got Isolde, who's on there.
Easy. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Alright, okay. Alkur has a plus 31. We did not, in any way, shape, or form, keep this one up to date, apparently. Ooh.
It's all done. Okey-dokey. Somebody on the combat sheet?
I am on the combat sheet.
Okay. Do you want me to read out values for you, or just flip them back?
Sure. I see a 14th level Shadow and a 14th level Crusher in here.
Ooh, you've been hurting yourself for a while, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. So perception
Okay, Perception.
29, initiative 31.
Who?
There's a spot for the plus. We got the +2 bonus.
Oh,
at
plus
the, at
2
the back,
bonus. Sorry, there's a
at the
plus 2
back
bonus
there.
for
So
it.
Who?
I don't think there's much else. What else do you need?
Who?
which guy
That's
has?
Shadow.
Which character? You
That's
say
Shadow.
numbers.
All I heard was ooh.
No, who?
The 29 is Shadow's perception, and the +2 for his initiative.
Okay,
Yeah,
you have
the
temporary
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
It's a constant. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
no, under H, there's a constant column for +2s.
What is
Yeah.
your bonus to Perception?
It's 29.
29.
Okay, what is
So-
your bonus to Stealth?
Bonus to stealth is 30.
Okay, what is your bonus to Diplomacy?
0.
What is your bonus to Deception?
0.
Okay, Alright.
Now
Crusher.
for stealth and initiative, there's a temporary 3, bonus 3.
Okay, temporary 3.
Yeah.
Alright,
Crusher,
Crusher.
perception is 24. Same as his initiative.
Stealth.
23.
Diplomacy.
0.
Okay, does he have a
Yeah.
-2 bonus to Initiative?
From Juggernaut, maybe.
Currently, you have a permanent -2 bonus to Initiative.
-2 perception, initiative. Yeah, that's Juggernaut.
Okay.
Okay.
So back over here.
So
It's
I've
not
got a.
permanent.
But hold on, Crusher didn't drink his Juggernaut.
Okay,
Kreiger
so
did, right?
Kreiger, yeah, I'll put the bonus on, or the temporary penalty. I'll put on under temp.
Yeah. So Crusher didn't drink his Juggernaut yet. Sorry, Adam.
Alright, so, here we go. This is just one of those, like, you just say
Alright,
numbers, which guard? Which one?
Ooh, all I heard was ooh. I'm like, oh, that's impressive. That's an impressive. Ooh.
Ooh.
Dude, where's my dude? Sweet. Dude. Dumbest, funniest conversation on the movie.
Sweet dude.
Sweet.
Dude.
Sweet.
Dude.
Your tattoos are sweet.
Your tattoo says dude.
Fungal what?
Don't worry about it. I'm a little confused about why certain spirits are there, but...
Oh, balls! They're here!
Shit.
Don't worry. You left two very powerful characters in another plane. Oh, Mary's here.
Hmm?
Mary is here.
Along with Shadow Spear.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've got...
Give me my goddamn spear!
The Rage Demon goes at 30, and she goes at 32.
I have no idea why I've got bloody Beastie Boys running.
There's a lot of people here, guys.
Alright, I'm going to roll randomly.
The question is, how many of these people are in the fireplace?
Oh, all of them.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, Kreiger is here. Ayuz is not. Shadow is here. Alkur is in the fireplane. Lord Mayor Byrne is dead. Oscar is here. Darion's here. Bone Crusher is in the fireplane. We'll keep him on there. Lazarus is dead. Isolde is here. Ptolemy is here. Molini is off doing something. The fungal mass, kind of like religious mass, is here. Zuggtmoy Interdicted is here. The maralith is here. The Rage Demon is here. Iggy, Mudrazar, Ali, and Steek are busy. And Alkur the Black is... We don't need multiple Alkurs, right? We just need one Alkur? Okay.
Meanwhile, in the lab, hey, how's that spot on your butt doing? It's gone. Oh, all right. That's what those guys are doing. Oh, these guys are fighting for their lives.
Master.
Ali's sitting there cleaning his ears.
He's giving him a scalp massage.
That's right, that's it.
Mudrazar's going, I could use a nap.
Don't worry, you just have writer's block. You'll be fine.
Alright, let's get that. Rage Demon is actually hanging out over here.
It happens to the greatest of creators from time to time. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
We do not have enough Gronks here.
What do you mean?
One per, basically. That's what we've got. And guess who's walking into that throne room alone, by the way?
I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't asked to see if Oscar's actually on the chair going down. You just going down it's like, you finished the problem solved.
Okay. I'm going to take a quick washroom break before we enter into a massive combat.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at
And
my,
initiative has been rolled, and here is the order of things. The New World Order.
Oh, disappointing.
Oh.
Darion,
Don't worry,
Rage
none of
Demon.
us are filled with rage.
Rage Demon, okay, Darion, Shadow, oh fuck.
Nope, that'll be fine.
All right, and head to toe, there's not an inch of this room that isn't covered by slimes and fungi growing out of everywhere of all different colors, shapes, sizes. There's all sorts of spores kind of magically dancing around. This place is a fungal paradise. There are these very large cauldrons that you cannot see into, like they're just like inky blackness that kind of goes in, but they're kind of encrusted with fungal growth and spores. You can see a staircase that descends, as well as several rooms. Some of them have irregular doors that are heavily rotten with fungal growths, and you know that the place where the nodes are linked magically and via powerful conjuration magics are in the next room.
Everybody's going to be one of us by the time you're through this shit show. One of us. One of us. We'll kill all the rest of the fungus. We'll leave the stuff in our own minds, and then we'll just use it as our own personal bonds.
Our own personal bonds that you just inherited. You stole it from the demon lord, and that's just sort of like, yeah.
If we kill her sentience, then it's just our own superpower.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I'll be back in a moment.
Time to pee. Time to pee.
Oh no. Adam, I do not have a bonus to initiative. Shadow does not have that +3.
Adam's not here anymore.
Zuggtmoy goes first. Before him.
Oh.
Then Shadow. 45. Yeah.
I'll be right back too.
Yep. Hey guys, how's it going? Hello stream. How are you? Yeah, so we are getting ready to part of our plan is to get the tears from Isolde, which is the angel that's been holding back all the twisting, which is basically turning people and whatever into just strange, weird creatures, mutations, basically. Anyway, we're trying to get the angel tier. So this entire thing that we're doing, where we're trying to close the portals that are on the right side of the map, is to get basically get their attention and distract them until we go, and Oscar goes in there to grab a tear from Isolde. I don't know how he's going to tell her that. I hope she's already crying. And yeah, this is not the actual fight. We're not trying to actually kill Zuggtmoy, because I don't think we can. So that's what we're doing. Might as well try it and be like, we'll be back. I have a feeling it's just not gonna work. It's too hard, man. It's just too hard. Yeah. So I assume her AC is probably 50. And I don't know how many hit points she has left, or she has to start off with. But thankfully her boyfriend's not here, which is a main problem. Yeah, like she's gonna auto hit us. Basically, she's rolling a like auto hit plus a 20, so we'll probably crit anybody that she's going at, and then our bonuses to hit are like 29s. So I really don't know how this is gonna fly. Shadow is the best to hit in the group. At minimum, yeah. Take his ult, yeah. Can we do that? If she's probably tied down or whatever, so if Oscar can get away with doing that and we can just kind of run away, that'd be great. It's gonna be one tricky rabbit to pull out of a hat. It's a really big fat rabbit and a really tiny hat. Marty, what's her CR? Whatever you thinking, +4. Aww. CR 20?
I'd be worried about the other things.
I am worried about the other things. Yeah. Chaos. Didn't we beat that Chaos Demon's butt?
Yep, and it teleported away.
Oh, it teleported away. I thought...
Remember, it disappeared when it was standing on the altar?
And then she grabbed him, and she did something to him.
The thing that...
Upgrades!
The thing that Bone Crusher and Alkur is standing near?
Yeah, good times.
Guess where he's headed.
This isn't working.
Yep. Okay. Zuggtmoy senses the two of her followers are near one of the altars. Decides to send this demon, this rage demon, to go say hello. I'm going to bring him into the fire realm.
Oh God, no!
As you guys were flying near. Little things. It looks like it's been eating its Wheaties or fungus. It looks all bloated, like it's been inflated with evil. There's every time it opens its mouth and out of its orifices, there is like a fungal mash that is just sort of leaking out of him.
I'll leave this one to you.
He just moved and appeared this round. Darion, you thought you heard movement. And this is level 3. But you've got other things to you've got other things to be concerned about. You can hear there's like the kind of sporing. Some of the funguses look like they don't even need to be on the ground. Like they're big kind of floating funguses, but the size of softballs with little spikes on them and the little fucking like sprays coming out of them. This whole place is your head is spinning because of the fungal poisons or contagion. At the beginning of the round, the fast moving throne must be on some sort of hydraulic system because it decelerates quickly and kind of clinks into spot, and that sent a bunch of spores flying up everywhere that seemed to grow underneath where the thing is where the throne came down. There are some slick looking metallic ramps that lead down from the throne into this wilderness of slime. The maralith is on the ground. She has in her hands, 2 of her hands are wielding a 2-handed sword. You know it's Isolde's sword.
Okay.
Don't want to hit that one.
In one hand, she has, let's see, a strange-looking spear of reddish wood. The spear looks like, you know it's powerful because it's glowing and it's also dripping blood, but it kind of just looks like somebody took a stick and took an axe to the end of it and kind of hacked hacked a point. But it's like hardened and it looks like it's seen a lot of use.
Does Shadow recognize it?
Yeah, Shadow immediately recognizes the spear that he's died at the end of. She is also wielding in her 3 other hands puppies.
Sword, spear.
So she's got great sword, spear, and then 3 other silver gleaming long swords.
Okie doke.
I hate you.
They are roiling with black unholy energy. And
all yours.
And the greatsword looks like there's something inside of it. Like the greatsword itself has bottled like just some sort of chaotic magic that is causing the sword to kind of like twist and turn and drip and kind of go back into place, and it pops up in one spot and then grows down in the other. You realize that the curse of the twisting itself is in that blade. That's where Isolde has been sticking the twisting.
Okay.
and it is now being wielded by the maralith, and the maralith is indeed large. Okay.
There's no way Kreiger leaves this campaign a normal human being.
You're the perfect human. What the fuck?
Darion, you can hear something moving, and you actually hear Isolde kind of. You hear the sound of her painful wail kind of coming down those stairs. You thought you heard a grunt from this other room, and the maralith was not actually facing the throne, like she was like perhaps looking at the barrier. But her head does turn, and her snake body is kind of coiling and moving around as you guys had come down the throne.
Demons! How far away are you? Oh, you're just far enough away. I can't smite you.
You can
Double
fly,
move.
right?
Range? I thought Smite was like.
No. It's like to move, smite, and hit.
Okay.
Okay.
She does have an AOO, and she's going to hit you with the twisting sword.
Of course she is.
Or try to, anyways.
They'll be twisted like your little babies.
Thank you, Adam. You know what we could have used right now? Haste.
AC 45.
That hits.
Why didn't I? How? What? Why am I in trouble for your haste?
I'm just
Always
saying,
the one who hastes.
I know in general.
What do great swords do?
D12.
Deal.
Okay, so the best striking does 3 times damage. 3d12.
I thought there was.
No, like
Four.
major would
Yeah.
be 4d12.
Okay, so 4d12. 16 plus. $1d6 evil. Is that a crit or just a normal hit?
That's just normal hit. My AC's 42.
Okay, Darion, you take from the greatsword 52 damage, and mark down that you took 52 twisting damage.
52 twisting?
Yep.
Well, it's actually, I subtract 4, but yeah.
Okay, it is considered
48
evil.
twisting?
I don't know if that gets by your damage reduction at all.
My damage reduction?
Did you take the mutagen?
Oh, no, he didn't take the mutagen.
Okay, she seems to be kind of a very reflexive creature. She still has AOOs.
What? Okay.
She can only take 1 against Darion, but she's still threatening.
Well, I'm gonna take my attack, AC 35, which is a shit roll.
That's not very good.
Nope, you missed by 7.
Okay,
Oh,
that's my round.
Okay, so the answer comes flashing up, and she blocked with one of her long swords. "What a nice blade," she says. "Where is the bear? I've got something for him." And she's kind of thrusting out with the spear. "Right up his ass, and then we can cook him on a spit."
what's her name goes next?
No, Shadow goes next.
I made a mistake. He does not have a bonus 3 to initiative, so it brings what's her name above.
I don't know what's her name
what's
is,
her
but I will.
Zuggtmoy.
Interdicted. Well, you've come.
Raise it up, Oscar. Let's go. Get out of here. He's gone. Falcon's gone.
He's got wings. You can fly up. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm just gonna create a token for tentacles, because tentacles start to grow and flip out of the jars.
Oh, great. Oh.
Do slimy things.
token. Just massive tentacles. Tentacles.
Use the worst Roman general.
I remember I used like one of those random name generators where you generate the name. This is back in like grade school D&D. Actually, no, high school. That randomly generates the syllables, and it was all like Greek sounding syllables. And I didn't read out the name before I told them what the NPC name was. I just rolled a bunch of syllables, and I ended up rolling up Thesticles. And everyone's like, "You mean like testicles? Testicles?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!" so I tried to write it out, but it was just like totally broke immersion. Everyone was fucking lolling, and so I'm like, "Okay, his name is Thesk. All right, fine, let's move on." But that NPC was ruined. I couldn't use that NPC anymore. I'm like, "Oh, I'll make some other guy important." And so Darion's the only one that quite sees this. He sees, as he kind of flew by, there is this great mound of moving fungal mass, you think tied to this strange metallic three-dimensional symbol on the floor, kind of spread-eagled as Mistress Isolde. Zuggtmoy is sitting on a throne, but it does look like there are like chain-like bindings that are holding her in the throne. Her tentacles are reaching out all the way to these pots, and you get the sense that the tentacles that she's reaching out with are actually protruding somehow through the pots in this room.
That's cool.
Like she's stretching her magic, and I'll kind of put some lines representing the tentacles coming out of her back. Seem to be stretching into those pots. All right, so she spends an action to extend her tentacles into the pots, and they all sort of peer. Now she's going to start lashing out with them. Let's see. She can reach, I think, just that side. Yep. So Ptolemy or Max. Max is big, so if I roll a 2 or 3, it's Max. Max.
Okay, I can bring more of him. As many as dog names I can find.
Marks. Mix.
Mark D.
Mixed.
Max,
Okay,
Max Mark D.
AC 48 on the tentacle on Max.
That would be a crit.
Okay, so 8d10 plus 32 plus 4d6 chaotic plus 4d6 evil.
Bye, Max.
Don't get hit.
110 damage.
A tentacle whips out and wraps around Max's head.
Wow.
As its last thing, it's going to grab. So Max is now grabbed by that one tentacle.
Okay.
And these are all where like little tentacles are coming out. There's definitely a really big tentacle that's coming out, like maybe one of the 3. And is Max alive?
Yeah. Not. It's got some points left. Okay, let's deal with that now.
It's like the 10, 9, 9, 10. Yeah, that was not average damage, but...
Boom, shatter.
And Max is still alive, yeah?
Yeah, still alive.
Okay, so the last thing is grab. And let me see if this thing... She has improved grab. And... She doesn't have any sort of constrict power on the grab. She's just grabbing you.
Yes, Ptolemy would have gotten his ass whooped if that was him.
Yep. Okay. So there's definitely like a huge tentacle coming out of this pot, and it's whipping in towards Max.
Where we're getting threatened from? Like how far we can get threatened from?
It looks like within 15 feet of the pots, a big tentacle will come out.
Shadow's not fucking moving.
It doesn't look like they're threatening. Like, it doesn't look like they can AOO, but they can lash out. So far, 15 feet.
Might want to move.
Shadow, what are you doing?
What are those pots made out of?
Bronze?
They look like they can be smashed.
Sure. What was the hardness of steel?
Just thinking. Okay, that was just Shadow was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the maralith. I'm marking her as my prey. I'm also marking a tentacle as my prey.
Okay.
And that's one action. One's gonna be going to. He looks at Kreiger as like, "Where are you going?"
He's eyeballing the maralith right now.
Okay,
He
he's
doesn't know what the hell
giving
else to do.
Kreiger and Darion.
+2 to hit.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you.
and your attacks are considered. They only drop by 1.
Oh,
So,
for yeah.
30,
for- yeah.
29, 28, that kind of thing. Anyways,
But Ashford
she's
doesn't suffer that problem right now.
yeah. So Shadow's gonna do an attack on her.
A thin steel object has hardness 5,
Okay.
and the examples are sword, shield, chain.
So a thick, softer than steel has hardness 5. Okay.
Okay, here we go. First attack.
Who are you
on
attacking?
Our end. Maralith. 46.
You hit the maralith. Let me see if she can do anything against arrows.
50.
50 is a hero point away from a critical hit.
No, she is flat-footed to these guys though now, and to me.
Okay. Commander's aura, no.
He's looking for things like deflect arrows as feet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. She deflect arrows with her throat.
Not only did I deflect it, I caught it. Who's amazing now?
No, she does not. She's not able to deflect your arrows. She got hit twice.
Does she take shocking and sonic?
I think they do now.
Yep.
She does, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna add these up. Or is she?
What kind of? Oh no, there's no. Nope. You're all good.
Okay, I'll add them up. 68 plus 46.
She gets pelted by a couple of Shadow's arrows as he's standing on that strange purple throne, firing arrows.
Look at all metal and shit.
Oh,
Tentacles
of
coming out
course I'm
everywhere.
not. Of course I'm not.
Album
Putting
cover.
there. 68 plus 46.
Standing on a throne fighting a demon.
Kind of a purple throat fighting a demon with like tentacles coming out of it.
Yep.
60 damage.
Okay, she is injured by these arrows. They're sticking into into her flesh. One caught her in kind of like an armpit because she's got many of those, and the other one grazed her left eye. She's angry, and it looks like she's going to take out her rage on Darion because Darion's got wings to pluck. Bone Crusher in the other realm.
Save me!
Uh,
Your demon lady summons you, but she didn't say how many limbs you need to crawl before her on.
This is your problem.
Are we flying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say monkey stance. Mountain stance.
Yep.
And we'll try to hit this guy.
He kind of looks like a demonic squirrel hybrid with.
I'm gonna need your healing.
With a tarantula, right?
Yeah.
I will need your healing. Don't go too far.
To me, it looks like a cross between a tarantula, a pit bull, and some sort of lizard.
Okay.
It's like the Abyss's version of Man-Bear Pig.
Oh, guys, don't forget for any
Squirrel, tarantula, lizard.
poisons and diseases, we have +4s, I believe.
Alright.
That's going to protect us from the epic.
Yeah,
Don't worry, you'll be one of us when you're done in there.
Yeah, it's
from,
+4.
from the Sporathon.
Yes.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Ironically, Ptolemy's the only one who's actually protected.
Crusher. Oh boy.
He's got the...
Get the finger thing.
Yep, he's got it in his hands.
Okay, I'm going to strike him first. And see
Sure.
if I can grab him.
Okay. AC 39.
Oh boy. Hey, 44.
What are you
There you
talking
go.
about? I need like
So I hit
like
him.
a 6 or something.
I grab him.
7.
So I take an action to grab him. So hit, action to grab.
And you mountain stance.
Okay, the
should
impressive
refer on that
werebear that is Bone Crusher is grappling with a thing that is
But you still did 2 damage. You're
twice
punching
his
the face.
size. Yep.
Balls.
You grab a hold of his hands. You're grabbing hold of one of his mandibles, and you're
Does
twisting.
he take acid and cold?
He sure does.
Everybody takes your cold. Because you're frosty. Oh my.
44.
44 damage. I'm going to wear your face like a mask.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. Quick question. When I grapple, when I grab, do I lose AC or does he? Or do we both?
I don't think-
You get the immobilized condition.
Yeah.
And I believe you get flat foot, and he gets flat footed.
Oh, bueno.
Okay, back to level 3 in the zone of interdictment. Oscar, who is still hiding the Orb of Golden Death. You
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Because it's not a.
Now, when can I start turning to the right?
these are
It's your
walls.
stealth.
Those are walls?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so you gotta wait.
We're gonna just triple stealth move up to the corner and peek down to try to gauge how we're gonna skadoosh our way down there.
Could we somehow get like a force wall, like right across these? These 3
Yeah, Oscar
wall guy.
can definitely, like, the big tentacle that is basically killing Max right now is one of these 3 tentacles. Like, you can tell, even though the tentacles kind of break off into smaller bits, like a vine, that one of them, we'll say the one that's thrashing right now, you can tell because Max is thrashing. That particular tentacle is the one that's grappling Max. The tentacles don't respond to your stealth. Give me a stealth roll, however.
Okay.
As a demon lord is now...
Sleeping.
No, she's awake. She's awake. She's wiggling on her throne, though. She does look like she's unable to move from her throne.
Okay. 44, and I need a critical fail for her to see me.
Got it. So her perception is 36.
So that means 46 is the DC.
Yep.
So I need to roll a 36 to fail.
Okay.
So I fail on a 4.
All right. So Oscar is stealthing against Zuggtmoy.
Yes.
There is this more concerning thing. There's this really big mound. It does not look like it's caught in any way, shape, or form, but as it moves throughout this fungal area, it seems to be just sort of like absorbing fungus around it and leaving trails of it behind. It might be like the manifestation of her will or some horrible monster that eats flesh and
Yeah, that thing might
lives
be
among the fungus.
that will also be a problem.
You can see moving faces of many victims moving around in the mass, and they're kind of moaning like some sort of abyssal choir. So Oscar sneaks to there, the maralith.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Challenges Darion to an arm wrestling contest.
How about a spelling bee?
She's going to use a 2-action
Rock, paper,
power,
scissors.
a 2-action power called Focused Assault, where
Hit you with all my attacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck off.
the maralith attacks a single target with all the weapons she is wielding in their arms, overwhelming the target with multiple attacks and leaving them almost nowhere to dodge.
You don't say.
She makes a single strike,
Of course.
And she adds damage for each
and she
weapon.
adds damage for each weapon.
That sounds like a bunch of dookie.
Fucking
Alright.
bullcrap. Holy cow.
Well,
Well, I've got a lot of hit points.
and your healer is
God.
busy.
Okay, so the long swords end up kind of like distracting you, and they're trying to find an open spot. The spear just tries to hook over your shield while the great sword comes down in a massive swing. So she makes a single attack, which means all this damage could be critted. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Oh, roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Yeah, it's embarrassing and annoying, but I'll do it. Roll a 1.
Because the greatsword has the best plus. AC 46.
That hits.
Okay. Wham! And then the other swords and spears as you're reeling from that hit.
Is that including the flat-footed? Wait a second, is flat-footed just AC?
Just AC.
Yeah.
Flat
Yeah.
foot is just AC.
Flat-footed is just her AC. Come on,
Yeah.
come on. Sorry, I knew she got shot in the face.
Can you heal yourself for extra bonus? 'Cause-
He can heal himself for AC.
All right, and then she's got 4 other weapons, so she has 48. She would have 5 other weapons, but she's two-handing the...
The great sword.
No, yeah. 64 damage?
Shadow Spear
And
is
that's
short spear, right?
there's
Yeah, it just each additional weapon does a D8.
and
No,
there's
I mean,
and
oh, sorry, the short
and there's-
spear is a spear, like a regular spear, not a two-handed spear.
Yeah, she's wielding it right now like a short spear.
Wait.
and the evil.
Evil is D6, it's already rolled in there.
No, but there is. I'm vulnerable to evil.
Oh yeah, there is evil damage.
All right. And it was how much? Sorry, total.
64, and there was evil damage on the other strike
Alright.
as well.
I added that already.
Okay.
And 64.
That evil thing sucks.
Okay, that was her focused assault was a 2-action power. She still has a 3rd action.
Now the spelling bee.
Her tail comes whipping around from behind and is going to just try to like hit the paladin in the side of the head.
Touch by an angel.
This is at a single attack minus because she only attacked once technically.
Oh, that counted as one bunch of dookies.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
That's
such
a bunch of
BS.
dookies.
I suspect this isn't a creature I should be fighting by myself.
She rolls a nat 1 on the tail though, and this one just gets slapped up against the shield that she pushed in that direction.
When she rolls a natural 1 on a secondary attack, I think she might miss Alkur.
The fungal mass.
Nope, she hits Alkur. No, she does not.
Oh, hell.
It moves at.
Did the skull the skull protected from the hem, did it protect from the fungus?
Oscar, the air is nice and clean in here.
Perfect.
Fuck, somebody deal with that!
Oscar's hoping that thing's faster. He wants it to go on by.
The spores coming out of it.
Yeah, you have that the air breathing thing. I suggest you put it on if it's not already on.
Those don't trigger that way.
Okay, that's 2 moves.
Is it for water breathe? Damn it.
And its 3rd move gets it to here.
Yeah.
Let's see if it has any auras.
Motherfucker.
It has a spore cloud aura, which the Orb of Golden Death is protecting you from.
Inside Oscar's head, he is singing Mr. Possible.
This is bad, guys. This is really bad.
Isolde's like, ugh. She comes to, aware of her surroundings.
You're a distraction. Keep distracting.
I'd rather distract from your end, not from here.
Darion is what she yells.
I'm coming!
Get out of here! Is what she says. She's awake. Indeed, I am awake, my dear. Indeed. And once we puncture that sack, your children will be mine. Alkur.
If you could help, that would be fantastic. I don't care what it is. Throw a rock at him. Anything. Fucking anything.
Alkur is going to... does this thing have AOs?
It's grappling right now with Crusher.
Welcome.
I don't think so.
Alkur's gonna... Well, Alkur will use his power to elf step behind Crusher anyway, so he takes 2 5-foot steps and 1 5-foot step action.
Okay, it's got a really whippy looking tail.
Whew. Okay. And we're going... Oh, make sure we get a little distance. And we're going to...
Disintegrate.
banish him.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
What does it need to roll?
I believe it's a will save.
Okay, this thing has a will save of +27 and a +1 status to all magic saves versus magic. So a +28.
Okay. Away with you!
It rolls an 8, gets a 36.
I don't remember what my DC is. 38!
Is it? Wait, is it?
So it failed.
Is it time to celebrate?
Target is banished!
Woohoo!
See ya! Bye-bye!
Okay, so you're like, be gone! It disappears in a cloud of spores and smoke, and all the spores and smoke kind of get absorbed by the altar. And his home plane is not here. It's not in the interdicted zone. You don't know where he went.
We don't know if his whole plane exists
He went to
anymore.
super hell. Hell for the hell demons.
I'm just gonna move the token elsewhere, and you just defeated a CR16 demon with a spell.
Gotcha!
Nicely done.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about!
As Crusher goes,
You're fucking magic! High five!
Oh, my heart got up. How did I
You're
get
the
up for a moment
best
there?
elf I know! Yeah!
Alright, moving back to level 3.
We should go help the others. Close the thing.
No, we going to stick to the plan.
Thank you, Max, says Ptolemy as he's got the tentacly hand of the artifact in one hand and his staff in the other, I guess. Or I guess his staff put away because he needs a free hand to cast spells.
Yeah.
The thing I'm talking about is the many-fingered hand. He's got that in his hands. He thanks Max, like Max was doing a thing, and is going to fly. What is the speed of fly again?
Your max speed.
It's your max
Land
speed or 20 feet, I believe.
Okay, his speed is 30 because he took fleet.
If he drank that extra potion, he'd be driving.
You know what? He is going to cast a high-level haste. Because I think the party needs it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yup.
So he's going to cast a 6-target haste, which is a...
What's the range of that?
Fuck, it's a 4-circle spell, and he's cast all his 4ths.
No,
Isn't?
it's a 7-circle spell.
7th, and he's cast all his 7s.
Then he's not going to do that. He's going to haste an individual, or he's going to go down the hole.
Yeah, he's going to haste Kreiger. Does he have any of those left?
Can we target the tentacles? Is that a thing that can happen?
Yep. He hastes Kreiger and then moves over the tentacles while it's busy with Max.
To be honest, that's why I brought him.
He's doing his job.
Kreiger. Oh! Tommy, look out for that tentacle thing. It's very, very bad. No, that thing. The tentacles are bad too. Everything's bad in here.
Krieger's gonna rage. Sudden charge. He'll take his AOO.
Okay, it will use the twisting sword as the AOO.
I can try to avoid it though with acrobatics, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am going to make that attempt.
You might as well roll it.
The DC,
Yeah,
the DC is
Worst,
reflex DC, I believe. So 39.
that's a tall order for him, but we'll try. $31, so no.
Okay. She
Take
uses
your AOO.
the great sword as the AOO. That is plus 38.
One.
AC 53.
That's a
One.
critical hit.
Now the reaction.
So that's 8d12 plus 32 plus 2d6 evil is 82 twisting damage to Kreiger.
Well, minus the block from the...
Hang on, I'm going to add that to his character sheet because he's
Baby,
already
hold on.
got...
There's
Oh, yeah.
5
Oh, yeah,
resistance
yeah, so-
from...
Resistances are coming off first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, shield block from Darion, I'm assuming.
Shield block from Darion, of course.
Okay,
Okay, so
And that blocks 19.
nice. So 63.
What about temporary hit points? Does that take off the twisting damage from later?
Yep.
So now we're down to 33.
flat check for it not to be a crit. Do you have a power like that?
No.
Does your armor have that?
No.
Whose armor did we put that on?
I have no idea. I
Max's armor.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Thought we, there's...
Yeah, I thought Odin fucking put a rune on. Greater Fortification rune is on Kreiger.
Yep, so flat check to get rid of that crit, sir.
okay.
I don't know what the DC is. Is it 11 for greater?
will-
Okay. You could thank randomly for that. Jeez.
Yeah. 15.
15's good. So what was the original? 82?
82 becomes 41, just to make it easy.
Yeah, okay.
41 subtract 19 is 23. No, 20,
Alright,
22. So 22, and then your temp.
temporary hit points, I have 30.
So
There's
Plus
5.
my temporary hit points from raging.
okay, so you took no damage, and you still have some
I
temp
took
hit
no
points.
Yeah. I still got 10 hit points left over.
Yep.
Yeah, boy!
So you got hit, but it got absorbed by some of the stuff, and you took 0 twisting damage.
There were 5
Yeah,
other
that's-
resistance. There's 5 other resistance.
Don't stack.
That's right.
Oh, and I got a resistance because she used a weapon too. but the Darion's resistance is the highest.
Okay.
All right.
So
Can't
Kreiger,
Darion block that?
that's what he did. Now Darion's retort.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Darion's. Now, I've got a +2 from
Shadow.
Shadow,
And
and
she's
she's flat-footed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'll keep the flat-footed on my side.
all right.
Yeah.
52.
That's a critical hit, not 20. Critical hit, either way.
Okay.
Dirty or...
DC of that check was 14, by the way.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to put that on near the flat check DC 14.
That's a cool power, by the way. It's a really cool power.
I am, just for the record, double-handing.
Answer.
Me. I'm not. If I'm not taking a penalty for every attack, I'm not bringing up my shield for a +2. It's going to be
So,
swing for the fences the whole.
Elder Hamar is being wielded two-handed right now?
No, I'm talking about Darion.
Oh,
when
I
he's
see.
attacking.
Okay.
He's in full-on damage mode. He's in DPS race mode.
Yeah, that's yeah. Elder Hamar is always two-handed.
Okay, so the demon-slaying sword, the Answerer, has answered the attempt to cave in Kreiger's head.
Oh no, that was Darion actually who hit him.
Yep.
That's his retort.
Yep.
All right, so that's.
And you
No,
can
it's
add.
no problem when holy happens.
Yeah. So
16,
what
12
type of blade are you wielding? What metal?
Pardon me.
What metal is the
type
blade?
of blade?
Yeah.
I believe it's cold iron.
Okay, so she's got weakness cold iron and weakness good. Do both apply if they're?
Yeah, I think we talked about that. They stack, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
I think they stacked.
And she's going to be taking continual good damage as well. So that's.
Oh no! No! Because that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. I'm looking at the wrong character sheet here. Yeah. If you don't shake that off, that's a lot of damage right away.
If you have more than one weakness that would apply to the same instance of damage, use only the highest applicable weakness value.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Usually
that's
only
that.
happens when a monster is weak to both a physical type and a material.
add 15.
Okay, right. So.
The Answerer comes flashing in, green blades green drems glowing as it slices into the demon flesh.
The bleeding of good will be hilarious, though.
The scream that echoes out to this place.
And she takes fire damage.
Yep.
I keep forgetting. Yeah, they don't have resistances. They have vulnerabilities and extra hit points.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So.
It's really weird that things from the lower planes don't have some sort of elemental resistance, but
Yeah.
whatever.
1d6 good. Oh, and 1d6 electrical.
Maybe that's supposed to help make up for the wizard's sort of lackluster boomingness.
Plus 17. All right. Plus 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 2d6 plus
1 million.
17 plus 17 plus 15 for 107 damage.
Her screams rival that of Isolde's.
Wow. 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 Just shove the knife in there, give it a twist. Just a twist.
All right. Now,
And she takes continual 4 good plus her resistance. Plus
her weakness.
vulnerability.
Yeah. Okay. So she's bleeding good damage, and that was the retort to the AOO on Kreiger. Now it's actually Krieger's attack.
She's also on fire.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's the electrical do?
It absorbs. I don't believe it's
It does
Okay.
D10 to 2 other creatures
Okay.
that are enemies.
Kreiger plus. Oh yeah, plus 34.
And she flat footed.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. So Kreiger missed as he kind of got
Oh,
slammed
he gets
a little
another
bit.
attack though.
It's a second
Yes.
attack.
Yep.
It's a
Ace.
30.
Plus 29.
You're adding your 2, right, from Shadow?
I am, yes. 39.
Her flat-footed AC is 40.
It's a 33. It's
You
a
only minus-
33.
your
You only
bonus
minus
only
1.
goes down by 1 each
Yeah.
subsequent attack.
From Shadow.
So you're like-
Shadow stings, Shadow
right.
sting. It
Okay,
only goes
so
down
that-
by 1 now.
So you hit.
Yeah.
So I hit. Yeah. So yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No kidding.
She's still not bloodied though. She like that.
Goodbye.
Don't worry. Darion gets the chance to kick her ass for a
Darren's
round.
got a full attack coming up, so, and he's not stopping to heal. I don't think. What's going on here? There we go. Plus 25 while raging. Okay. We're sitting another 60 points of damage.
Okay, she's now bloodied. Wham! Crack!
Oh my god, she's got a lot of hit points.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's two of my characters put together.
Okay, everyone living and not protected from spores needs to make a fortitude save in this room. Darion, are you protected in any way against...
No.
Okay, just give me a fort save.
He's protected against diseases and poisons.
Okay, you can add you can add
I got a
that.
bonus,
Yep.
but there's nothing that. Plus 4 plus.
Everyone in the room?
Yep.
Checking.
Alright. Well,
Everyone who's not an Oscar or...
I'm not gonna roll for Max.
Yep.
Just
No, DC 30. This is not the end of the world. This is just
No.
environmental damage
Oh,
from the room.
DC 30? Okay,
Yep.
it's very much a don't roll a 1 situation.
um.
Don't roll a 1, and Kreiger,
Shadow.
don't roll a 1. Right.
So on survive without food. and
Oscar's
water, induce
protected because
severe
he has
extreme-
the orb. Ptolemy's protected because he's got the tentacled thing.
Is this magic or inhaled?
It's inhaled.
Okay. So what's the DC?
30.
Oh. Okay, I'm fine. I have a 29.
Okay, and then Max.
Yeah, he's dead.
Roll it anyway. This might make him die faster. The things are
Guard
attacking,
dog.
right? There's poison damage. There's also
expert.
poison things with long-term effects.
1, 2, 19.
Also, like fungal plague kisses are funny from the
22.
dog.
23. Alright, buddy. You can do it.
No, you can't.
No, he can't. He failed. He failed like a jump.
Like a jump, huh?
Dog attacks its master. Damn! God damn it, Max!
That's a terrible fucking.
It's a terrible one.
Okay, for the next day, he's enfeebled 2. No, sorry, enfeebled 1. Enfeebled 1.
Yeah. He's gonna be enfeebled now. Enfeebled.
Rage Demon. I'm just going to remove him from the initiative, but not from the initiative sheet.
He's trying to find his way back.
I believe he's not allowed to. Sorry, I think. Give me a second.
Can't return for a while.
It depends on how bad he fails his save.
Yep.
He's prevented. I'll just check on that.
Darion.
Oh, hello.
You and Kreiger are doing really well against the maralith. However, that big carpet of fungal horror is coming. And Zuggtmoy is next.
It did not critical fail, so he can come back if he has a means of coming back.
Number sign, Mark.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, you're activating the powers of the answer, where your secondary attacks don't descend as you're attacking demons.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Every
not.
strike is true.
There you go. AC 40. Are you 43, 37, and 37? This sucks.
Did you add
Her flat
2?
Yes, I'm adding it to
her flat-footed AC is 40.
hit once.
Okay, she's got too many blades that she's using as ways to block. Speaking of block,
Shit.
So you're including the. Is she still flat-footed? Is she flat-footed?
Yes,
Shadow?
she's
Her
flat-footed until the
flat-footed
end
AC
of my
is 40.
turn.
Okay.
She's
And
flat
then
footed
you're
till the end
including
of my
+2
turn.
from Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's with a total of a +4 kind of bonus. Oh, are you wearing the Conqueror helm?
The Warhammer?
The Conqueror's.
Oh,
face?
yeah. I've got a constant bless.
You have a constant
That
bless.
still
on
doesn't
because
get me
if
anywhere.
you ever
but-
talk to Alkur in the morning, you have a bless. And it's just a whole day because you talk to Alkur.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. 3d12.
We're trying.
3d6.
You try to decide. Hit him with your sword.
She still takes another 54 damage from the hit.
Okay.
Sounds painful.
70, 81. Yeah, she is not doing so
She
well.
wouldn't be around.
One of her arms is kind of slumping down. She's coiling back up defensively. However, her back is to the to the wall that
prevents you from going towards it.
Yeah, it prevents you from going towards it. So her back kind of presses against a barrier, the antipathy barrier of the door, the last two bronze doors that are keeping Zuggtmoy in her prison. Zuggtmoy interdicted. Well, she's just going to squeeze against Shadow or against Max, just to put him out.
Could Max have escaped during Shadow's turn?
Max could have attempted to, yes. I was surprised you didn't do anything. So.
Okay, I had to give him a command to do that, right?
No, he could try to not be eaten.
And this is just a acrobatics versus
an athletics versus
an athletics, sorry.
fort DC or reflex.
Athletics, so 2, 19,
DC 44.
25. Oh, we're still rolling 19. Crap. Nope.
Okay, I think you keep on trying, but I think the multiple attack penalty applies.
It is an attack, yeah.
Yeah.
So just roll again and see if you get a 20.
Nope.
Well.
And then rolling for Hail Mary.
He only has 2 actions.
Correct.
Animal companions only have 2 actions.
Okay, it's going to
How many hit points does this guy have?
It's just going to continue to squeeze. So it's going to spend an action to maintain the grab, and then just start doing damage.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna go down.
This is not as much because it's a slower. So the first round, it does 33 damage.
Okay.
And on the second action of squeezing, it does 28.
Okay, so the second one puts him down. He's dying 1.
Dying 1, okay, and then it attacks. It keeps on squeezing. He's now dying 2.
Did it maintain for the grapple or no?
Yep.
The first action was maintain.
Maintain, squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's dying 2.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't help him.
How many souls?
Sorry, Max.
How many souls you've delivered to me? How many animals you've sacrificed in my name, Shadow?
Yeah.
They're always so delicious. There's a whole pack of them waiting for you.
Face off.
And Zuggtmoy starts to show you a bit of your past. Like, you kind of breathed in this, like, just a tiny drop of it, not enough of, like, a snowflake of the telepathic connection kind of went into your nose. And it's the 100 or so animal companions that you have bonded with over the years and have died in this horrible trek towards the Temple of Elemental Evil. Just a flood of memories of all these animal bonds that you keep on having and you keep on slaughtering. Most of the time you feel like, I brought Max down here for this reason, you know, like yeah, this is an old and well-told, well-oiled machine of you bringing animal sacrifices to Zuggtmoy. Not necessarily in this room, but in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh, and she accepts them.
How many attacks does she have?
She maintained the grab and then squeezed twice.
So he was still up on the first one. The second one brought him down. So he's only dying one.
Dying one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I was objecting to before. Which...
Yeah.
Okay. So she's still squeezing because she's laughing at you because she wants your animal companion. She is not in a position to have any epic actions or mythic actions or anything like that. So because she's all kind of tied up in her chair. Yeah. She's just taunting Shadow at this point. Shadow, what is your retort? Max is whining as he's in pain. He's yelping. It is a it is a horse-sized dog that is yelping. So it's pretty big.
There's nothing I can really do for him right now because my friends are more important.
Okay.
So, that thing was able to move from there to there. It's going to get to either them or us soon. They already have the bonus.
Ptolemy looks like he's going to scoot into this room.
I have to keep giving them the bonus. And I'm going to flurry on her again. So I'll flurry on her.
I miss your rage, Shadow.
Shut up, bitch! 1d20 plus that. Oh, god damn it.
Is she flat-footed to you?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, AC 40.
Oh, sweet. Right on.
Sweet.
So she's flat-footed again to everybody?
Okay.
Again.
This time you catch her in the flesh, right where in her midriff, right where it kind of turns into like snake scales. You're like, it looks tender, and then you fire another arrow that catches her in the chin. Like the arrow actually shattered against her chin. And there are all these like little bits of the arrow and the fletching kind of in her face.
I give my companions.
That leads Kreiger to just go in the face.
I give Kreiger and Darion the bonus again.
Yes.
Okay, so now Dommage. Okay, 68 plus 4.
Wish you took Dimension Door instead of silence.
56. 72 damage.
Holy shit, Shadow.
Give me a fucking spare!
Wow. Okay. Yeah, she's rocked by your arrows, and she looks really beat up, like she wants to get out of here. The wound that she suffered from the answer, however, is just glowing with holy magic. Getting out of here may not be good enough. Bone Crusher, standing in the fiery realm, looking around. The demon's gone.
You better run away!
You guys can feel you're really close to Zuggtmoy as all of those altars are connected.
Hurry up and do it. Is that spell running out yet?
Oscar? This thing is foul. This is the fate of those that, I don't know, that died as Zuggtmoy or sacrificed to her, or...
That's a Ptolemy in there.
Yeah, Oscar's the type that just like, nope, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist, so he's not looking very good.
He's not looking for faces in the face.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to know.
Oscar's the mentality that would do very well in a Cthulhu game.
Nope.
Nope. So
can't read, don't watch media. I don't see too good. And I'm not very threatening.
How is Isolde restrained?
She's restrained, kind of spread eagle. There are what look like natural vines of tentacles that are holding her to... That symbol is actually like three-dimensional metal and kind of risen from the floor a little bit. It does look like she's got like strategic wounds throughout her body, like they're slowly torturing her and puncturing her angelic flesh. Her blood is weird. Like, it's actually dripping golden. And she does have a bump, like she is pregnant.
Is she crying?
There are the stains of tears running down the sides of her face.
I wonder.
Can you unlock her?
Well, there's a few options here. One of them is the plan involves her not being dead, obviously. So making her dead might help foil the plan. It might get me smoten, though. So we're gonna delay until the fungus thing is passed.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of blocking a lot of that hallway.
That's taking up a lot of real estate.
You don't want to try and squeeze by, no.
You know, the thought occurred to me, and then I went, or I could wait a second.
Probably.
And in my head, there's the and then when he walks, he goes ding, 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 ding. Like the piccolos.
Okay, she has got Dimension Door at will. I think she's going to attempt to Dimension Door away. Dimension Door is a 2 action, so she can actually hit the stupid paladin and then Dimension Door away.
Isn't there an AOO for that?
There will be.
A spell, so there'll be an AOO.
First, she's going to hit you with the Twisting Blade because, oh, you're the father, she says. Then have her curse. The blood of a murder god is in this sword.
When did she bleed?
Beginning of your turn or end? End? I think it's her end.
It's end, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so she's going to hit you first with the 2-handed blade that has Ball's essence in it.
Bars.
Testicles.
Do I have to... Ball. Isn't this room interdicted? Yeah. There are functioning portals in this room. She is...
This room is interesting.
Why didn't you go to the fire node? Oh, I'm free. She's got an ally in the fire node. She'll go there.
She's not going to Dimension Door outside of this room. She's definitely going to Dimension Door inside this room.
She has to Dimension Door inside.
Yep. She's going to hit first. Hopefully decap a paladin.
But it's the twisting sword, so an extra 2 heads will actually come out of the head.
One representing the paladin, the other the anti-paladin. Have fun with that.
They bite each other. You're stupid.
AC 55.
That hits.
It's
Critical.
Crit.
That's a
Can
critical.
you crit?
Okay.
Can you
I'm gonna uncrit that with a hero point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you raise up the answer, but it digs down into your shoulder. Ah! The blade twisting and kind of grinding into your shoulder.
So your champion, can you champion strike against people who are hitting you?
No, not hitting me. It has to be an ally.
No, the power of your blade, your soul gem, your gems in your sword. One of them makes it. I thought you could champion strike against.
Let's ask Foxfire. He knows.
No,
I'll double check. I don't think so though.
Knows our characters.
I think it's one of the stones in the answer.
Stone of Answering. Nope. The Stone of Retaliation. When struck and take damage in melee, you can take a reaction with the to make a strike with Runerach against your opponent.
As a reaction?
Yep.
Yeah. You can choose to beat her ass.
Take it.
Oh wait, I'll have another one anyway in case she hits Kreiger. Well,
She's leaving.
She's leaving, but
You don't know that. Yeah.
character doesn't know that. But I'll have a reaction anyway. So yeah, I'll do that.
Because you went just before her and got your reaction back.
Yes,
Which means if she hits Kreiger, you won't get a reaction to...
I will because I get a second reaction because of a power I took.
Oh, well, okay. Well, this I believe happens... you must use this sword. You can make a reaction to strike when you take melee damage. So she does her damage first, and then...
Okay.
Hurts you first.
Yeah. But it's not crit, so that's good.
Yeah, you're fucking right.
So 4d12 plus 16 plus 1d6 evil, and you have evil vulnerability.
Yeah, so another 15.
15. Okay, she does 59 points of damage to you.
Ow!
And before she gets to Dimension Door away...
I hit her. AC 44.
Hits her.
Right in the schnoz.
Sure, you hit her in the face.
Now, is this a retributive strike, or is this I just get to attack back? There's a difference.
It acts like
a retributive
strike. I'll even add that.
Smacker.
Oh shit! Add 15 to that, so 60.
Ooh.
She has 400 hit points.
Not no more. She don't.
Yeah!
She's dying one, and then
she's
for
dying.
two.
She's dying one, and then she doesn't take her next two actions, and then she gets a flat check.
No.
She takes damage.
Well, she takes damage first.
So, and yours is D6.
Well, she takes fire and good.
She takes fire damage, and then she takes
D6
20,
fire or D10.
Should be D10.
D10.
Okay, so she takes 6 fire, which puts her at dying 2.
And then she takes
good.
19 good damage.
Which is dying 3.
And then she gets 2 flat checks.
1 against the fire.
No.
And 1 against the good. So the
poison went away, but
but she's still on fire. Okay. And all of her weapons drop.
Come on, fucking there!
Clanging to the ground.
Oscar looks behind him. Oh, there she goes. Oh, treasure fell down.
He doesn't hear swords, he hears money, like 3,000 gold. Oh. Oh dear.
Alright, let me know when its turn's done, because that's where Oscar's going.
That's 2.
The fungal mass strides forward twice.
It is a big. Look at the gooey. Look at the gooey goo on that
Thing
thing.
is big.
Oh.
A cloud of spores are coming off this thing when it finally stops. And I'll just put the cloud, it's kind of like this big.
The cloud is this big.
And, its tentacle is going to lash out at... How smart is this thing? It's pretty dim.
I'm a group!
I'm a goo.
It's going to... 1 is Darion, 2 is Kreiger. Okay, it's going to lash out at Kreiger.
It's an amoeba.
Okay.
The big tentacle hits Kreiger for AC 46.
That's a... Hang on. That's a critical.
Roll your D14, DC 14.
Yep. Flat check because of your armor.
Well, that's every time? I thought that was once a
No,
day.
Oh, dude,
that
welcome
is
to
the
Second
most,
Ed.
the most expensive goddamn thing we have in this
Oh,
global runes
yeah,
is that
so
armor
AC
rune that we
37.
still
It's not critical. It's AC 37.
Okay, so, yeah, this is like Odin's blessing upon your armor. I remember you kind of going, oh, yeah, thanks.
Okay. That's handy.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. Makes it shiny.
Okay, it does 45 points of damage to you with its tentacle.
Darion?
No, that's Kreiger.
Kreiger,
Darion.
Oh yeah, Darion's gonna block that.
In
Okay.
Pathfinder 1, it would be a 240,000 gold piece armor enhancement.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, all right.
16 damage after.
Gonna save Kreiger so many times, I think.
Yeah. Krieger's at 16 damage. Darion's gonna
Did you
attack
take
this
the
thing.
5? Did you take 5 off from physical damage?
Oh no, I did not.
From the potion.
Right. No, but
It's resistance.
Darion's resistance is greater.
Oh, is it? It's a resistance.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So Darion attacks. I don't have a bonus against this creature.
And this is noted demon.
AC 40.
It is. It's fungal, but it is demon infused, so it is considered a demon.
Okay. AC 40. Does that hit?
Its AC is 42.
I miss.
Okay. You kind of slice off some superficial fungus along the side of it, and
Breathe deep, boys.
it double moved. Otherwise, it would try to constrict. It would try to constrict Kreiger, but it doesn't have enough actions left. Isolde.
Oscar will go.
Oh yeah, sorry, Oscar. Delay. Isolde goes in the same tick as the fungal mass, so 33. It's like Oscar rolled 0 for initiative. Yeah. That's impossible.
Impossible.
Okay, Oscar. Now that you've got a.
Sorry, quick question, Marty. The green cloud that it spewed all over us.
Yep.
Action to this? Like, what's the?
There's an effect if you start your turn in the cloud.
Got it. Not end your turn, start your turn. Fuck. Okay.
Okay. Did Oscar have that? Like, you're the one who said who drank what potion. Does he have that speed potion up or no?
You should. There's a whole bunch of them moving around. Give me a sec.
Oscar does have swift sneak, so he can sneak at full speed.
Okay.
Where are you, Cheetah?
So this metal frame, it's like Oscar technically doesn't need anything to hide behind, but he'd like to have something to hide behind anyway.
Yeah, it's maybe like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, plus 10 feet, dude.
Might be jutting out from the middle, like there might be an axle in the middle, like it could spin.
Okay.
You step over Zuggtmoy's tentacles.
We're gonna like, and then. Start gauging the situation. Does it look like I could stand on this thing?
Yep. Don't know if you want to. There's all sorts of swirling magic. You're getting your spidey senses. Like, you probably don't want to be in the middle where Isolde is.
Yeah. I want to search it for traps.
Okay, give me a perception.
Good call, because you don't want to get caught there.
So they're like, oh, hey, look, I'm being sacrificed.
And then your free perception for being in range.
Yeah. Okay. So. 1d20 plus 33.
Hold on. You have a.
Plus 32. 52.
Yeah, Oscar, you know that there is some sort of magic that is holding Isolde into place. If she was not in it, you wouldn't want to go, like, stick your butt down there.
Oh, it'll trap whatever's there?
Yep.
Can you do it?
Does it look like something I could undo?
Yeah. You could definitely cog up the works.
That would be hilarious.
It looks difficult. Let me give you a difficulty.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm pretty certain Oscar is a master cocksmith in terms of.
In terms of cocking up the works?
In terms of cocking up the works.
Yeah, it's a legendary thing. DC 40.
DC 40. So
Who's a legend?
I'm a legend. I'm a legendary thief.
Back to the bone.
Okay, so that was I took an action to survey, so that's my.
Yep.
That's the actions.
Alkur.
Alkur is going to get into position. Here, let me just change maps. So get into position, and he's like, if we don't say it at the exact same time, I'm assuming he can just sit here and say the word.
Yeah, take an action each round and say the command word. You don't know if there would be a delay, but yeah, if you just keep on every round activating it.
Yeah, we're just gonna